Well, actually, what inspired my transition was recognizing that the core coaching competencies I developed, active listening, goal setting, creative supportive learning environments, was exactly what tech teams needed to thrive. So both coaching and tech delivery was fundamentally about helping people perform at their best while navigating constant change. I was drawn into the tech culture because it prioritizes innovation, collaboration, and fast-paced problem solving, which mirrors the dynamics of an environment of coaching. The tech industry emphasizes on continuous learning, resonating with my coaching philosophy about facilitating reflection and helping people to learn from both success and failures. What sealed it for me was seeing how tech teams, just like sport teams, helped someone who would build you could build trust and rapport with, helped identify performance gaps and facilitate change and innovation. I realized that my natural ability was actually about adapting my coaching techniques to different environments, and that would be invaluable in helping tech professionals navigate their own career growth and embrace new technologies. So, for women considering tech, what I want you to challenge the traditional definition of what we seem to be like that's technical. When I started, I thought I needed to be a developer to be valuable in the tech industry, but actually that's not true. I've learned that the tech teams need somebody who able to understand um, other people and being the person who can communicate, and that was my and have an analytical mind that were able to help them. My leadership approach in the tech delivery centers around building trust and rapport, demonstrating empathy, respect, and genuine interest in someone's growth. And in my current role, I'm focusing on creating a psychological, safe environment where teams feel comfortable to reflect on their own experiences, learning from success and failures. I can give an example actually. When leading a cross functional team, I was using my coaching principles to identify performance gaps early. And rather than pointing out the problems, I was able to help individuals develop a strategy to address the gaps that they've had themselves and then how they could improve not only themselves, but actually juniors within the team. So, junior pairing with a junior team member and then sharing more experience and adapting sprint commitments actually. Um, so it's more realistic and being able to do the goal settings with them. I've also embraced technology in my coaching approach. So using online tools for continuous feedback, process tracking, and facilitating remote teams. Actually, that's what I do on my daily job. My team doesn't sit in the same office as I do. They sit across the globe. So during my project delivery, I regularly conducted a reflection session. So we call that retrospectives, where we analyze how we work together and what was working well and wasn't working well. And then we, in the next iteration or the next bit of work that we would do, we would try and see if we could improve that. So the key understanding in the tech is fast-paced environment. My role isn't about delivering projects. It's about facilitating change and innovation that helps team members embrace new technologies and growth in their careers. So for women considering going into this role, my coaching background taught me that the best results came from elevating the whole team, not individual performance. Tech has historically rewarded individual brilliance, but in the same time, the future belongs to collaborative workers who can bring out best in diverse teams. The leadership style that many women naturally bring is inclusive, collaborative, focused on collaborative success. And that's exactly what the tech industry actually needs. So the biggest challenges was understanding the tech culture and adapting my coaching approach to fit this fast-paced, innovation-driven environment. I had to learn to be a bit more agile in my thinking, where the traditional coaching might involve a longer term development plan. Tech teams needed it to be immediate, interactive. They need feedback now and they need support. I embrace this by continuous learning, staying informed about the industry standards and emerging technologies. I'm using AI as example. I use it on my daily life. It's becoming part of my what I do. And I also sought after my feedback from my peers, my teams, up or down. The reflective practice helped me analyze what worked and what didn't work, and I could refine my approach. Networking and collaboration is also crucial. I connect with other coaches, leaders in the industry, and share experiences and learn from what they have done in their practices. It helped me also to understand what's from an outside perspective, what I could do differently and what is actually valuable. And that is something else that I try and keep current. The key breakthrough was not realizing that I didn't need to become a technical expert to add value, but instead leveraging my technical understanding and embrace my coaching that using digital tools for feedback and process tracking while maintaining my core strength for helping people navigating change and embracing innovation. I think there's been a historical focus on the tech and technical innovation and rapid development, but sometimes overshadows the people skills that actually enables the innovation. And the reality is that the most successful tech teams are about trust, adaptability, and effective collaboration, which is all sort of part of soft skills. In my experience, technical brilliance without strong communication and coaching skills hits the ceiling pretty quickly. But when you're trying to facilitate change and help teams embrace new technologies, you need active listening, empathy, and the ability to create supportive learning environments. So the skills become even more critical as people progress through their careers and start leading teams. And you're not only leading teams, you are actually sometimes leading stakeholders as well, especially when you're in the working on a project where they are not sure what to do next. So in the tech industry, the emphasis is on continuous learning and innovation, and it actually requires somebody with good personal skills and people skills to be able to identify the performance gap and give constructive feedback and help individuals reflect on their experience and learn from both successes and failures. And without my coaching competencies, even the most technical advanced team struggles to adapt to new things and grow. So, firstly, I think recognizing your ability and the flexibility is actually your superpower. The industry is constantly evolving, so your ability to navigate rapid changes and embracing new approaches will set you apart from the rest. Don't try to hide your different background. Actually, you should be boasting about it because that gives you the competitive advantage. Secondly, focus on the fundamental skills that translate across from any industry. So active listening, goal setting, building trust, rapport, feedback, learning. These are all core competencies that tech teams really need, especially in a fast-paced, innovation-focused industry. Spend time understanding the tech culture, but remember that a good leadership principle are actually universal. Finally, embrace technology to enhance your capability rather than seeking it as a barrier. Use online tools for feedback, progress tracking, and collaboration. Network with others who've made similar transitions and learn from their experiences. Your background shouldn't be your limitation. It should actually be a superpower. That should make you stand out from the rest. The industry is changing. Women are leading this change. And actually, my career is one of those examples. There's no single path in the tech leadership. Tech needs what you bring. Don't see it as a barrier.